Hello, this video serves as my first milestone for my final project in video game development too. So let's just immediately jump right into it. So as you can see, I have a collidable ground that the player can walk on. He only has a couple of inputs, there's only a couple of inputs that I gave the player, which is obviously all the movement keys and okay. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. But usually, if I clicked escape, it would open up a menu where I could either resume the game or quit. But obviously, the new stuff that I added kind of broke it. So that's unfortunate. But that aside, I removed the jump key because in the final product of my game, the character won't be able to jump. But I've been reconsidering adding it strictly because he, like, in the state that I'm in right now, the player cannot leave the ladder. And I might just repurpose a jump key to uh, dismount from the ladder. But yes, this is another thing. We have a fully rendered ladder asset with two unique collision boxes. The first one being on the actual ladder itself, so that the player can go up and down and all that. And then another collision box for this protective barrier that I added for two purposes. One, it looks pretty good and it's gonna fit in my final envisioning of my of the game's radio tower, and so that the player can't accidentally fall off and fall off the tower, as I'm not gonna put any like fall damage or any of that. So if they fall off, they're just gonna fly to the ground like a feather, and that's gonna be like not immersive at all. So yes, they can go up the ladder, and obviously I haven't added a platform yet, so they can just go up on top. So the player kind of just flies up in the air. But here's the protective barrier being collidable. And then I have these two assets. I have a table. You see you can't run into the table or any of that. And I have a key. What I never got around to finishing, as you can see, I have a reticle. I'm kind of on the fence about whether to have the reticle be hidden so that there's nothing there and only appear when they hover on a pickable or an item that they're able to pick up, or the second idea where they keep the reticle but that it expands every time they hover over something that they can interact with. I think I might go with the first one, but this version is just a prototype. So obviously I haven't finished it, but this it should be somewhere that, because I added a raycast to my camera. I'll just go into that right now. But yeah, that's pretty much all for the 3D aspect here. There's no I wasn't able to get done my inspection system that I wanted to do, but that's besides the point. Let's jump into the actual code. So we have the main scene here, the world, the ground, the player, the ladder, the table, the key, and the canvas layer, which is, well, you can see it right here. Here's the pause menu as well. That's what's supposed to appear, but I kind of broke it. So for individual code pieces, here we have the player. They have a mesh instance, a neck, and obviously camera. This is new, the Raycast 3D. I still don't really know much about it, but I'm pretty sure it just details like whatever the line is pointing to, which is useful for when I add like picking up items and all that. Script. Here is the player script. Nothing too much. The only unique thing is regarding this ladder, and whenever they come like collide with it, they get added. The player body gets added to an array and transitions them to the ladder state, where in the ladder state they'll only be able to go up or down, not left to right, and they'll just climb and base it off that. So there's not much here besides that. This is all kind of just basic stuff for the character. Alright, ground, nothing special here. It's literally just, um, I had to add two light sources as this, where is it? This ladder, it's only viewable from the front, but or you can see it now, but before, um, if there was no light source on it, it would literally just be faded out, which did not look good at all. So I had to add two light sources until I find another solution to it. Pause menu. We do have. Do I have script for that? Oh, I do. Yes. So I just have it in a container, a VBox, and then here's my two buttons with signals attached to them. So let's see this. Pause menu. Yeah, very simple. You know. That's all detailed in main, which I forgot to show. So this is for the main node. This is all the code there. On resume game, it hides the pause menu and it uh, sets get tree to stop, which get tree underscore is pretty much just freezes the entire game in the way I understand it. And then we set the pause variable to false. And then same for pause menu, just more of that. Alright, so our next is the ladder asset, which I already showed before. You can see it good here. If I click on this, you can see the ladder rung. It has all the collision box, the nav, the mesh field, and the mesh instance. And then this one as well, the protective barrier. And then you can see this collision shape, which just goes straight up the ladder. Go all the way up, yep, and it just ends right here. So this is where the player would fly off. And the script that I have for that is just appending the player to the ladder and transitioning their state into the ladder state instead of the regular. And when they leave, it gets sent to the regular. And then key, see here, I pretty much did the same thing, collision box, and this was needed for when the player is going to pick it up. The script for the key, I don't really have, I kind of just wrote some notes of what I want to appear, just as a reminder. Table, nothing special here at all. It's pretty much the same as all the other assets. And then here is the newly added reticle layer. And I've kind of been having a bit of problem on it because, mainly just because it's not letting me scale the actual reticle PNG. So I've had to do it from here, but it looks all choppy and it's kind of like pixelated and I don't want that. So I have to find a workaround. But that is pretty, oh, and then the code for it. Um, yeah, this is what's breaking all of it because I don't have pickup. I don't have the pickup, what is it, name assigned to the key yet. But I did watch a video regarding this tweening, and that is what I decided to go with. But once again, I don't know if I'm gonna do it because I kind of like having no reticle and then having it appear when an item pops up because that seems much more immersive for the game that I'm trying to create. But other than that, that is everything for Milestone 1. I also do not, as you previously saw, I do not have an AI because there are no enemies in my game. And that's pretty much it. Have a good one.